Hi everyone, it's Kevin from the Figaro Owners Club and it's great to be with you. This video is all about the seal that runs around the top of the window. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. We're talking about this neoprene or rubber seal that runs around the top of this nice stainless steel trim here. Now, what you'll find with your Figaro, or maybe you're lucky that it's been changed, but pretty much most of them have been repaired here with something. I've repaired this with what we call tiger seal, because obviously as it's going into the wind, I think this can be affected, obviously the rubber on here, and you can repair it with tiger seal, but it's been kind of bugging me for a while that it's not actually as great as it could be. And I noticed that Nick, this is Helen's Nick, has been replacing these, so I thought I'd have a go myself as well. Got in touch with Maz from the Figaro shop, and they do the exact right profile rubber. So that's the baby there, and that's what you're gonna kind of end up seeing. That part there, just the top part, obviously this fits in like that. So what you need to do, and you're gonna have to follow me through with this, but I need to remove this rubber seal that protects, this is where the window sits. But what Maz is saying is you don't need to take it all off. I'm going to put it from here all the way along, all the way down here, and then the whole lot will just fall off, and then I can get to this stainless steel trim. And I think according to Nick's pictures, I think this screws into the bodywork, so I need to take that off, and then I need to replace the seal. So it's not great there either. Not really very happy with that. Don't know what's happened there. So anyway, that's the plan for the next upgrade on Belle. So wish me luck, and we'll follow through and video the process. Here we go. So the first part is just to pull this down. There we go. All the way along. You can see now it's starting to become clear. And those are the screws here that connect this to the bodywork. So I'm pulling it along up to there. That's it. So that's as far as we need to go. And then back to here. And that's possibly as far as we need to go, because I can get to that screw there. So that should be alright. Probably going to have to take this inner trim off as well, but I can do that another time. So on to the next stage. So it's pretty easy. The right screw driver in there, and these little tiny screws just come out. So fairly simple. Right, so that's all the screws out. So basically you're just gonna pull it. There we go. You can see where it comes back down there as well. Got a few more to do. There's probably a joining one there, isn't there? Right, it comes all the way down. Yep. Okay, there's a few more to do yet. Okay, try again. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. What's happening? Why is that not coming out? Okay. There we go. Done. Right, so that came out okay. That's out of the car. And you can see the rubber seal in there now. So what I'm going to also do is polish this while it's out the car. So that's going to go into the workshop now for the polishing stage. So a good old cleaner that I always recommend is Muck Off. Absolutely fantastic stuff it is. It's quite mild, but it's also quite aggressive. if you put it on relatively neatly. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant at cleaning stuff, so highly recommend the old muck off. So it's a good opportunity to clean up. You can see where I put the old tiger seal on it. Pretty horrible really, so I'll see if I can get most of that off. I might have to put some white spirit on that to get that off. And so that's relatively good now. At least it's clean. Next part is I'm going to polish the trim, because I've got some marks on it where the I used to have the rain seal strip on the top, and it's got these little clamps and it's marked the stainless steel, so I'm going to do that, polish that up before I put it back on and put the seal on. So I've got the trim in the workshop, that's the next bit to do, but I thought what I'll do is just prepare Belle for when it goes back on. And what you can notice here is there's a slight line, and this is where the original trim was, so I don't want that there, just in case when I put the new one on it doesn't quite fit right, and you'll be able to see this slight shadowing, and it runs up all the way around here. So what you need to do is you need this stuff, absolutely brilliant it is. Muggins, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's basically it's a cutting compound, and what it does is it cuts this. It's basically like a grime really, it just cuts it back, and you can see I've just done a little bit there. So all you need to do, I'll put a little bit in there on the old duster, and just gently with a duster rub it. You can see that's coming off. There we go. Little bit of action required. There we go, that's gone now. Brilliant. So I'm going to run that all the way around, do it all the way around, and then when the trim goes back on it should look absolutely gorgeous. And what I also did is I just did this edge as well, just while it's all off. It's probably good to polish it all while it's all off and clean it, and also up in this corner as well. So yeah, I'm just going to talk a bit about the trim next. So I've brought the stainless steel trim into my workshop, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to polish out these marks and scratches. This is where the little rain cover used to sit. It had little clamps on it. It's really annoying. Scratched it here, and there's a few kind of nasty scratches down here that you can't see. So I'm going to obviously peel this off, and what I'm going to do, you can get this off Amazon or anywhere else really, but it's a stainless steel polishing kit. So you start off with the grey compound on that one, that's the wheel, and then the white compound, and that's number 2, and then you follow with the blue one at the end with a nice fluffy finish. So what you need to do is just gently cut this back. It's a little bit of work, but you'll get this absolutely gorgeous and perfect stainless steel. This is the lovely thing about the Fig, it's all these stainless steel parts can be polished back to like they were when they came out the factory. Well, I thought I'd just video a bit of this, because some people might be interested. So that's the number 1, and just run it along. Yeah, really easy. So you do it in basically 3 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and the last one is the polishing one. So that's all done. Look at that, that is like a mirror. That's got all the scratches out. That is so simple to do. So Amazon stainless steel kit, I think about £12 it was, plus the compound. I did finish it off with this Axminster super fine paste. That is good. So I've cleaned all the roof now, polished all that, that's all ready to go, and I've got the strip out, the trim, and according to Maz, basically you install it back as it was. I can't sort of hold in the camera, so I'm going to have to put it down in a minute, but it does sort of fit quite easily back as it was. Just to tighten a few of them screws up, and then what you do is you loosely have it in place, and then you drop the trim, a new rubber trim, sort of insert it and then do it up. Right, so I've just got one screw in there at the moment, which is that one. So temporarily it's just hanging, it's in position there. But what Maz from the Figaro shop told me to do was put a little bit of dab of Tiger Seal in there. So I've done that in the bezel before I've put it on. So this, basically when I push this in, I guess it will hold this front seal a little bit better, and also tells me to do it at the back as well. So there we go. So the next bit is to push this in and tighten it up. Okay, so we're getting to the last bit now. So what I've done, I've put some Tiger Seal under the front part here, which is what Maz told me to do, and I think that's a good idea, because if you let that go off, what you can actually do is tension it slightly this way, so it's quite tight down here, and I've measured this to fit perfectly there, because that was the bit that used to annoy me on the other one. It used to sort of stick out, so that will fit like that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some down here, it's going to put a few blobs of the old Tiger Seal again, and get that under there before I tighten that up. And almost done, but protecting all the paintwork from the horrible Tiger Seal. And your hands, you got to wear your gloves. So it's all finished. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. Looks so much better than what was there before. Really pleased with it, and as you saw in the video, I managed to get the scratches out of this stainless steel trim as well. So anybody wants to do that, then go onto Amazon, get yourself a stainless steel polishing kit. Really is very easy. All you need is an electrical drill and a little bit of patience, and you can get all the scratches out. So it's absolutely fantastic. So it looks absolutely brand new. What Maz did say from the Figaro shop, which I took his advice on, is maybe the best thing to do is, when you're inserting this, is to put the bezel on quite loosely, so you've got a bit of a gap here. And then what I did is I put some Tiger Seal just on the strip there, and I pushed it in. But what I then did is I let it dry. I put some masking tape on it. I let it dry for a couple of hours, because then that allowed me to put a little bit of tension on it. I managed to pull it a little bit, just so it's quite taut, if you like, all the way down here. And then I trimmed this off as well at this point. And again, Maz said put a little bit of Tiger Seal in here as well. So when it's out, you just put a bead of Tiger Seal up, maybe a couple of inches, and then push it in gently, put some masking tape on it, leave it for a couple of hours, and then that's fabulous. I mean, that looks so much better than it did before. It was like hanging out like that before. So it looks beautifully new. The only thing I might do up in this corner is I might just get some matte black enamel paint and just paint this top little corner here. You can't probably see it on the camera, but just so it sort of blends in with the seal. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. So anyway, thanks so much to Maz. I did send him a few emails because I was a bit concerned about doing it, but it's all gone in really well. So we'll put the link on the club site, where to buy where to buy it from the Figaro shop, straight to their shopping cart, if you like. Again, thanks to Maz, because he really helped me with a few emails back and forth. But hopefully by watching this video, you'll have some idea how to do it. Putting the neoprene, just quickly putting the neoprene rubber seal back on was really easy. Again, that worried me when I pulled this off, but it just pushes in. You just basically the technique is just to hold your hand and just push it up, and it sort of tends to just slot back into that bezel, which is really clever. But there we go. Hope you've enjoyed this video from Kevin, another one of the Figaro Owners Club videos, and have fun in your Figaro, and see you all soon. Cheers, bye.